them was universal health coverage. Cecily Kariuki was the minister for health. Siasa ikakuja, Uhuru backtracked. I remember Uhuru asking us, sisi tuko na insurance? Kama watu wamekataa health insurance, sisi tuko na insurance? Alafu akauliza deputy yake that time. I just overheard, nilikuwa area tu, nilikuwa hapo, sikuwa karibu. Nikasikia akauliza deputy yake, "Hey William, si mimi na wewe tuko na nyumba? Hii housing program." Kwa sababu housing ilikuwa kwa big four ya Uhuru pia, isn't it? Si wewe uko na nyumba na mimi niko na nyumba. Hii manyumba ni ya nini? Tuwache. Wakawacha. Brothers and sisters, I'll shortly tell you what housing and what a health insurance for every Kenyan means to the economy and to household incomes in a short while. But before I do that, I want to say for the last 2 years, President Ruto has struggled with what we call macroeconomic stability. Macroeconomic stability means, for those who are not experts like myself, I'm not also an expert in the economy, but I have learned from the experts. Macroeconomic stability are the fundamental foundational economic growth indicators that must be in place before you start now building the growth of the economy. One indicator is the strength of the currency. The strength of your currency versus international currencies is one indicator. Another one is something called interest rates. The rate at which people borrow money, those who are doing biashara, nini, interest rates. And are businesses having access to affordable credit at moderate interest rates? The third indicator is called inflation. How fast do the price of goods keep on rising? The fourth indicator is called the price of fuel, because fuel, it defines so many things. It defines the cost of power, it defines the cost of transport, it defines the cost of production, industrialization, and what have you. So the price of fuel, interest rates, inflation, strength of the currency, and of course the country's liquidity, its ability to manage its liquidity. The debt situation, is the debt sustainable? Those are 5 macroeconomic indicators. By the time President Ruto took power, took the leadership of the country, Kenya was on the verge of insolvency. Many people think, watu wengi wanafikiria wakati tunasema nchi ilikuwa mahali pabaya, wanafikiria tunajaribu kupiga Rais Uhuru Kenyatta. The country was not in that shape because of President Uhuru. It was because of global situation. The main one being the total shutdown of the economy for nearly 1.5 years because of COVID-19. Nobody in Kenya left their home for more than a year. Curfew, you can't go anywhere. There is no business running. So you can imagine shutting down the economy even for a day is costly. Ask me, I am the immediate Minister for Interior. When riots used to happen and the economy of Nairobi is shut for one day, the economic cost is so huge, is in billions. So you can imagine the entire country shutting down for a year and a half. That is what caused all the problems we found when we took over. The dollar was very strong against the shilling. President Ruto in the last 2 years has worked on the interventions and policy decisions that have made the dollar stable. It was at 165, 167. For more than a year now, it's operating between 127 and 130. And there's every likelihood it will go down. People will ask you, Sasa mimi mtu ya nyombu metengeru kana atunga ya kana mumete chera mambo ya dola. How am I affected by the dollar?